even further beyond!
Yes, sir. My name's Zakashi, and in this video here, I'm going to be going through some units that I need to be on the anniversary banners. I need there to be these units on the anniversary banners. We've seen the MUI leak, so we know at least one of the banners, or maybe he's on both sides. They've done that before. We don't know yet. But there's obviously still a lot of other units that will come during the 4th anniversary, so we need to see what units those could be, because there's a lot of units in the game, so we need to think about what new units there'll be and what existing units they'll actually add to the game. And there's so many units in the game already, so hopefully they put some characters that people would actually have interest in. Like, for example, on the screen right here, we got Blue Bros. I'm sure a lot of people might want to pull them. So what I want you guys to do, if you can make a list, I think I've got about 7 or 8, you can put up to 10 in the comment section below. Tell me what units you are looking forward to seeing that already exist in the game. So not new units, nothing new, something we've already got in the game that you want to see on the banner. That would actually be, maybe it doesn't even have to be appropriate, just something you need, because obviously in the scenario you get shafted, you still want to go out with something, and that something should have worth to your box. So hopefully, regardless of how your summons go, you get the best case scenario. The best case scenario would be pulling the new units, of course, but even if you don't pull the new units, you still get other things that cater to your box. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this video. If you haven't already, make sure to press that subscribe button. We're on this grind to 30,000 subscribers. All my social media links are going to be on the bottom of the screen. This is the YouTube channel, but we've got a Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. But yeah, man, I know what characters I'm looking forward to. I know, and you guys are going to see that in this video. Let's get into it. Now, taking the cake for the video, we've got Ultra Instinct signed Goku. Now, this guy here, I like him simply because as long as you don't get hit, he can do a lot of offensive damage, but the defenses are not there. Lose one priority, you're done. You're done, and I know that. But outside of that, the dodge is just something too valuable to me anyways. If he gets a Platinum or a Zenkai, his price goes up. Like, it's going up. His price is through the roof. And that's a very, very big factor if he was to get some sort of buff. I want those stars on him, so I'm wishing he's on the anniversary banners, possibly both sides. I need him to be on the anniversary banners so I can pull in more stars. I've got him here at 6 stars. I actually Z-powered him from 4 to 6. So I actually need to get him that extra bit higher, maybe to 9. Everybody wants them 14 stars, max stars, but hey, I'm trying to be humble. 9 stars, I'll be happy. Even at 7, I'm trying to get into 7. If they drop, they're going to drop that premium pack thing. If I can get the 600 LL from that, I'd happily put that into UI Goku so I can get him to 7 stars. I'd really do that, honestly. But if this guy's on anniversary units, he's beautiful, man. I'd be very happy, just simply because of his dodge. Nothing else but his dodge. His dodge, the evade, that alone makes the enemies play in certain ways. But he also removes like all of the enemy buffs on main. And that's low-key underrated, on top of the fact that he can do a lot of ultimate damage. So, yeah, UI Goku starting off the video. Had to put him on here, man. He deserves it. Number 2 here, we got the boy G4, the 3rd anniversary headliner now. Just off the fact that he was last year's anniversary unit, gotta bring him back. You gotta bring him back. But if you guys know me, I'm a fusion main, so specifically for me, I need this guy's high stars. I want to get this guy to 14 stars, like no joke. I've got SV, the 1st anniversary unit, 14 stars. Vegito Blue, the 2nd anniversary, 14 stars. 3rd anniversary, this guy here, he's sitting on 9 stars. Gotta get him a bit higher, get him to 14 stars. I really want this guy to be on the 4th anniversary banner. On top of the fact that his ultimate literally is nuclear, and just depending on how the meta is feeling, he shines because he's just all round good. Cover change is very, very useful. Very, very useful. All types, strike or blast, and it's 2 per game. That's more than enough. That's more than enough. But mainly just because he's the last anniversary unit, and I'm kind of aiming to 14 stars at every single anniversary unit. I really want this guy to be on the banner. If I pull any LFs, I'd want it to be him, if not UI Goku before that I just showed you. But he does a lot of things. The type neutral is a big factor to how much damage his ultimate arts is going to do. But his ultimate arts is just very dangerous overall. He's an anniversary unit. Like, what do you expect, man? When he hits you with that, like with his platinum equip and all the other equips that they've got for GT, he's a problem. I run Righteous Saiyans on him sometimes, so I can do a lot of damage. If you don't know what that is, you can look that up in the in-game archives, but I'm sure a lot of you guys would agree that the 3rd anniversary headliner should also be on the 4th anniversary banner. It just makes a lot of sense, and I'd be very happy to pull more copies of this guy. Now this one here might be an underrated one, but Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Now this guy here, I call him Strike FSK. If you don't know what FSK is, that's Father Son Kamehameha. If you know FSK, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, the red one, if he hits you with his ultimate and his last stand, you're dead. You're not living that. You're just not. You're just not. That's just the case. They made him disgustingly good, and that's what happens. But the same thing with this guy. The same thing. The only difference is he's a lot more strike oriented. He's a melee type. And when I say he lives up to that expectation with his ultimate art of being strike FSK, he's so underrated with his platinum equip. You need to have his platinum equip. You need it. That's one thing that I have to point out. You need it. But people just don't have this guy to know that he's that good. On top of the fact that the meta doesn't basically allow him to shine, and GT just isn't the team that they need to be. I did a concept on the Tag Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. Check that out. It's on the channel. It's on the channel. Go to the videos. And if they got that unit, GT got that unit, they'd be a completely different team, and this guy would just be creeping out the woodworks, doing damage. And when I say he's good, he is very, very good. If you have any LF unit, really and truly, if they're not in the featured boost, you're going to need them hiding at least 7 stars to just really shine. Except for a few exceptions here and there. But this guy here is no exception. When Toshi said he could one-shot, he was lying. He was lying. Until the platinum came out, and now he's the real deal. Do not sleep on this guy. In my opinion, the most underrated unit in the game. I want to pull so many more copies on him. It just wasn't a case where I would have had the CC to summon on him because he released right before the 3rd anniversary. It made no sense. But I very much want more copies of this guy. So if they could drop me some copies of this guy, put him on that 4th anniversary banners, I will take him. I will take him happily. No joke. Now this one here, it might be a real big sleeper. It might be a real big sleeper, right? But recently, he's drawn attention to my eye. And the main reason is that Universe Survival Saga is going to become very melee orientated. And I can see that happening very, very fast. If we get an LF Kefla, if we get, well, we're going to get the MUI Goku, those two alone will change USS into a melee team. Immediately, effective immediately. This guy here, he's melee as well. On top of the fact that he has revival nullification, I feel like that revival nullification on the fact that he locks in will become very valuable by the end of this year. So I want to invest a lot into this guy. If I'm Z-powering anybody, it's going to be him. I've got him 5 stars at the moment, and I'm aiming to actually get him 14 because he's not a Legends Limited character. He's just a Sparking. So over time, investing into this guy, if he was to be on the anniversary banners, which I hope he will be, I'm not sure, but hopefully, then this guy will become very, very valuable. And USS here, they have some equips to allow them to just do a lot of special move damage. So expect that. Expect it. This guy here being 14 stars, if you get him to 14 stars, trust me, at one point in the game, when the revival, they're just popping out revivals, this guy is going to go to the roof like Bitcoin, man. This guy's going to be an insane asset to your team, a highly valuable stock. Not gonna lie. So hey, if this guy's there, I'll take a lot of these. I want a lot of these. Like, I'm aiming for him, but obviously just depends on what the devs want to do. I feel that this one, it might not be one of you guys' favorites, but in the near future you'll see that maybe I was a visionary to you guys. But for me, I know I'm a visionary, bro. I'm seeing it, bro. Hakai Beerus, only guy to nullify revival in the game completely. Stocks going to the roof. Alright, so this is TLP Android 17. I don't need many more copies of this guy to actually get him to 14 stars, but it'd be easier to actually pull him than to actually just Z-power him, because I want to put my Z-power into Beerus. But this is adding on to the fact that I feel like USS is going to become very strike orientated, and having this guy is going to be a very good asset on your team. A lot of people won't have this guy at all, or even high stars. So if they put this guy on one of the anniversary banners, considering MUI is going to come out, it just makes a lot of sense. Pulling this guy would aid to build your strike oriented USS team. A lot of people are going to be building a USS team naturally, just off the fact that MUI is coming to the game. people that are starting the game are going to be running USS. Why? Because that's pretty much the only team they'll have, because they're going to be pulling on the anniversary banners. Lots of people come into the game during the anniversary. A lot of people re-roll their accounts. A lot of people start playing the game again. They return from the fact that they quit at some point because it's anniversary. Some people have been saving since who knows when, just because they want to summon on the anniversary banner. So whole teams will be built off the anniversary banners. This guy here would fit the USS because the other unit that we have on that team, I believe it's just SSBE Vegeta, and he's ranged, and you don't necessarily want that. I'm pretty sure he's ranged. I don't want to say that and just be wrong, so let me just bring that up just to show you. There you go. So TOP 17 would be a very good asset to the team. Of course, if you don't want to run him, there's obviously some other options you can just run as a leader, but I feel like this works well. Kyle Ken is there as well. Obviously, he's also a range type, and I feel like Legends are trying to make it so you don't run many Ultras on the same team. Kyle Ken can do it all, to be honest, so it doesn't really make a difference. But I'm just trying to build a strike-oriented USS team, so that's why I specifically want 17. But it's just down to you. Let me know what you think about this guy, though. He's not exactly meta at all, but he does lock in on his blues as well. And like I said, there's a lot of special move damage coming out USS equips. No cap. There's 2 more units, then I'm done. So this one here, Red Kefla, right? She's a range type, and if you guys already said, I run fusions as my main team. I don't see myself ever running this girl, honestly, but I feel like she's a tad underrated. She can do a lot of ultimate damage, quick burst of damage here and there. Not exactly a staple unit, and there's not exactly any good reds on fusions at all. But she's a melee type as well. And just for my own sake, I want a 14-star every fusion unit, especially ones that are not legend limited, just because all you have to do is put Z power into them. But I'd rather not put Z power into them if I could just pull them. I don't have any long explanation for this, but it just tags onto the melee USS theme. But honestly, Kefla's a babe, man. Alright, so this is going to be the last one on the list. We got EX Gogeta, only because I recently discovered that he's got a really good Z ability. I already told you it's going to be down to my bias. I run Fusion Warriors, but I did give some units that are not Fusion Warriors at all. Z ability 40% to Fusion Warrior base strike attack and 40% to tag base strike defense. That's a very good Z ability. That should not be swept under the rug. Just for that, I need him. Just for that. He's been on a lot of banners standard, but EXs be harder to pull than Sparkins. So I need to get this guy to be on as many banners as possible, specifically the anniversary banners, because that's where I'm going to be spending the most CC. So Toshi, make sure to put him on there. He's an EX, man. You can just slide him in there. Nobody will notice. Even if it has nothing to do with fusion, nobody will notice. So please, thank you. But yeah, man, that's going to wrap up this video here. This is just based on characters that are already in the game, but I am also looking forward to see a new form for Charlotte, man. Charlotte, get something, do something. Like, we're hitting with him with sticks. Like, he's not moving. He's not doing nothing. We need a new transformation. He's building up towards one, I'm hoping. But there's so many characters in the game. There's a lot of characters I don't have, actually, but I'm actually not interested in any of them like that. I'm not gonna lie. If I was, I would have summoned for them. But heavier, if anything. But yeah, let me know who you guys want. I think that was about 8. I think there'll be probably a count on the screen. But let me know who you guys want. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Press the subscribe button. We are on this grind to 30,000 subscribers, man. Anniversary hype is building up every single day. Quite a bummer that MUI did get leaked, but at least we know we're getting one amazing unit at the bare minimum. His art card looks good, so I'm hoping his animations and his kit meet up to what we want. I believe it like that though. Appreciate you guys for watching. My name is Zakashi, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Please, lend me your energy!